So, hi everyone. Thanks for joining us today, and thank you, Sheila, for speaking. It's great to have you. So, Sheila Cummins is a business coach, growth strategist, and founder of The Road to Seven. The Road to Seven provides coaching, education, and access to capital so that women around the world can build profitable and fulfilling businesses. Driven by an unwavering belief in the power of women and their impact on society and the economy, The Road provides the tools, the support, and the community needed to achieve your wildest dreams. Sheila inspires others to park the excuses and become women of action. She's not afraid to kick out the crutches, make over mindsets, and flatten fears, always with a healthy dose of humor, candor, and wit. Through practical strategies, personal stories, and real life insights, Sheila helps women see the possibilities of their ideas, the power of their leadership, and the potential of their vision, all in a human and relatable way. Thanks again for your presentation today, and good luck.
Alex, thank you so much for sharing. And please don't let the fact that the Road to Seven itself works with women exclusively sway you from our presentation today. What I'm teaching today is a universal truth when it comes to business across the board, no matter your gender, no matter where you're from, no matter your business, no matter whether you're B2B, B2C, service, product. These essential levers are what people are going to be looking at as they're assessing how profitable or whether your business is a good one to buy. And so let's get started. I am Shelagh Cummins. I am the CEO and founder of The Road to Seven. And today we're going to be focusing on what you need to be focusing on in order to get your business ready to sell. The very first thing that we want to talk through is the outcomes that people who may be buying your business are looking at. When I talk about outcomes, I'm talking about how are they going to know whether your business is a good buy or not? The very first result they're going to be looking for is all related to time. It's going to be looking at your capacity to serve your current clients. It's going to be looking at whether you have a great funnel of new prospects coming into your business and if you have the capacity or the time to be able to serve them. It's going to be looking at whether you are the roadblock to getting the results for your clients and what role you play and how much time you put in to making your business what it is. The second result that people are going to be looking at when they're assessing your business is the people that are involved. Not just you as the CEO, but your clients, who your clients are, who you serve, who your team members are, who your suppliers are, who the key players are to making your business tick. Third piece they're going to be looking at, obviously, is going to be the money, what your top line revenue is. Even more importantly, what your bottom line revenue is. How much is left over after you've hit all of the salaries, all of your operating expenses after the CRA or whatever tax organization you pay money to has been served. So those three results of time, people, and money are really where we want to make your business as efficient as possible. And in order to make it as efficient as possible, we've got to ask ourselves some pretty key questions here. Questions like, what do I need to do in order to increase the capacity to serve within my company so that I can get my revenue to the highest that I need it to, so that I look like a really good option for someone to buy? Number two, who are those people that I need to have in place so that my business is most efficient and gets results and still has a healthy profit at the end of the day? And what needs to be happening for me to maximize my revenue and maximize the profit in the business so that someone can see how this investment is going to in turn make them money? That is what we need to do. In order to do that, the very first lever that we've got to be looking at is your powerful brand positioning. In the chat, I asked you to just say your name and tell us about your business. Here's the thing about your company. If I don't understand what you do within the first 3 seconds, I am not going to buy it. Powerful brand positioning tells us what you do, who you do it for, and the results that you get. If you cannot articulate the results and you focus solely on the process that you bring to your business, nobody's going to buy it because the process is most likely unique to you, but your company generates results. And if those results are something that someone sees as invest-worthy, then they are going to then move down the chain and look at the messaging and the marketing that you're doing to attract those people into your business. The more turnkey you can make your company, by turnkey meaning the more automated or easy it is to run, or the more simple the systems are, the easier it is for someone to purchase it and either keep you on or bring new people in if you want to walk away. If you don't have enough people coming in, enough prospects in your funnel, and you're not able to show that you can be filling the revenue funnels for the next 2 to 3 years, someone may not want to invest in your company at this point. So when you combine your powerful brand positioning and you are consistently show that the messaging that you're using online is converting into the clients that you need, then they're going to look at the offers that you have. We want your offer to essentially sell itself. We need it so clear that by the time somebody comes to your website, they are already 80% sold in what it is that you do. Now, the gear that fuels all of this basic business foundation that people are going to be assessing falls under that term of marketing. It is one of your 3 main gears, and marketing has these 3 main levers that it needs in order to be doing its job. The next lever that we need to look at is that you have that consistent flow through your messaging and a consistent flow through your offers of high quality leads. If your business is just growing its community, building its newsletter list, maybe it's just building its online community, but there's no conversion or the people that are coming in aren't buying, that's a sign that you don't have the right leads coming into your business. The more that you can show a potential buyer that you are sitting on a hotbed of opportunity, the more likely they are to keep digging into the business that you have built. When you can master that positioning with the messaging and creating that offer that speaks exactly to your high quality lead, you are going to be showing that you can increase the revenue in your company only by turning up the dial on that messaging. The high quality leads are going to fuel the need for your company to be nurturing and doing outreach with intention. If you have 0 customers, it's really hard for somebody to want to buy you. If you have a massive database of people who either are doing business or who have done business or who most likely will do business with you, the larger the database, the stronger the quality leads, the more interesting you become as a possible investment for a buyer. The more turnkey you can make your nurturing, the more efficient you can make your outreach, the more consistent you can make your lead generation, the easier it is for someone to say, this is a business that really interests me. Now let's focus on its conversions. When you have confident conversions, meaning you have consistent clients coming in your door month over month, and you can prove that all of the marketing that you're doing is generating consistent leads, community, so you can make conversions, then all of a sudden it becomes a no-brainer investment. If you're sitting there and standing in the way of one of these 6 levers, then your business is not attractive to a potential buyer. We need these systems, these levers to be essentially running themselves or having that key person in charge of running it. And by the way, it most likely can't be you. We want there to be that marketing and sales system in place so that someone can buy this machine and be able to turn a profit as quickly as possible. Or they can buy this machine that you've created and it's an easy complement to a company or a business that they already have. And so at this point in our conversation, I'm hoping that you'll be sitting and saying, of these 6 levers, where is my company really, really strong? Of these 6 levers, where is the opportunity for me to get even stronger so that I can make my business more attractive? Now, here's what is happening when we have really good marketing and really good sales. We talked about this concept of time. If you're in a position right now where you do not have enough consistent prospects and leads and conversions or sales happening regularly, then you have a real opportunity to hop into sales. What it means, into marketing, what it means is you probably have the time to be able to take on some more clients. We want you full. We want you at capacity when you go to market so that your investor or your buyer can see what's possible so that they can grow from that one place. If you're at that point today where you're sitting here and you're saying, oh, Shelagh, if I were to get 10 more clients today, my business would be in utter disarray. There's no way that I could handle any more clients. That means that that factor of time, you are at capacity. It means we have a problem in your business that we've got to fix. We want you always ready to be growing your business with one foot on the gas and not having one foot on the brake where we limit the amount of people coming in. If you're going with one foot on the gas, one foot on the brake, you're going to stay exactly where you are today. No buyer is going to want to see that. A buyer is going to want to see consistent growth month over month, quarter over quarter, year over year, and they can track it back to these 6 levers that are in play in order to get that flow. But we're missing 3 critical levers at this point. And these 3 levers are going to be those 3 things that when you press, you should be able to take on as many clients as you want. It means you are ready to scale or grow larger than you. When you have these last 3 levers in place, all of a sudden, we are no longer at capacity. We have enough people and we have the revenue or the money to be able to support growth and expansion. The first lever in this last section is your standard operating procedures. If your entire business is sitting up in your head right now, nobody can buy that. Nobody can buy your business if you are the entire entity of it. Every single system in your business needs to be written out and tracked out step by step so that somebody can come in and open your operator's manual and be able to drive the bus easily. Second thing we need to have in place is leverage systems. If you are the main bottleneck to the growth of your business, you are not going to be an enviable purchase from a potential buyer. If we do not have systems that can operate, or if we haven't removed you as the main part of getting results for your clients, it's really hard for somebody else to come in and steer the ship. So having those leverage points in your business where we remove you as the barrier to growth so that this company could run, whether you are on vacation in Costa Rica or you are sitting at your desk. When this company can run without you in the office, you know that you have a really strong scaled machine. And then we still need to be going back and looking at each of these levers because every single business on this planet can make one of these 9 levers even more powerful. The 9th and final lever that people are going to be looking at when it comes to selling your business is your rock star team. If you have dead weight in place, meaning you are paying for people who are not delivering a service or who are not providing the value that they've been hired for, why would somebody want to pick up that heavy lead weight? You're dragging them down. When you have a lean and highly efficient operating system and a highly efficient team where everybody has very clear KPIs or key performance indicators, and everybody is able to quantify the results that they achieve for the company, and where 80% of your employees are actually driving revenue, then you become a very, very attractive business to purchase. This is the systems that make up all of your business. The marketing, the sales, and the systems all need to be working simultaneously. And you cannot be in the middle of any of them, not if you want to sell. So when we look at the positioning, the messaging, and the offer, if I have great marketing and I have great sales, I am going to have an abundance of clients, but I'm probably afraid to take more in. If I have great marketing and great systems, but my sales are not where they need to be, then I am sitting there with big hopes and dreams, ready to serve the world, but I'm not going to have the revenue that I need in place to be making me an attractive business to buy. If I have great sales and I have really good systems to deliver what it is that I do, but my marketing is the pits, then I'm going to end up being the internet's best kept secret. All of those people who need you are not going to know that you exist. And we know that you're sitting in that place when you're able to say, all I need to do is to get somebody onto a sales conversation. All I need to do is to get somebody to see my product, and then they buy and we can deliver. And so if you are in that place where you just need to get somebody on the phone and you can sell them, then we know your focus has to go to marketing. So if you're at capacity, we focus at systems. If you have a ton of sales and a ton of great sales and systems, but no marketing, then you are the best kept secret. If you've got great marketing and great systems, but it's not the right high quality lead, or we're not nurturing our people properly, or we can't seem to convert them, then you're not going to have the revenue that you need. Your job is to show your potential buyer that you have the capacity to deliver for every single client and potential client that's coming in, and how you're able to handle the growth. We do that by putting the systems in place to support your marketing and sales. We also make sure that you have more than enough revenue and more than enough profit left over at the end of the day. And we do that by looking at the marketing and the systems that's working really well, but focusing in on the sales. Maybe we need to price your products differently. Maybe we need to repackage them or present them in a different way. Nothing needs to happen. You don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to your business when we're looking at these tweaks. But what we have to be able to do is pinpoint exactly which lever is standing in the way of you having that consistent flow of clients, revenue, and the capacity to deliver on everything. Because that is what somebody's going to be buying. That is what makes your company really attractive. I'm curious if we have any questions when it comes to these 9 levers that we have. If you don't have a question in the chat, I'm going to challenge you to identify what is the one lever where we excel. What do we do better than anybody else in the world? Pop it in the chat. I'm just reading your bios. Aligning your marketing, sales, and operations for 30% growth. Gerv, I think I'm probably talking your language right now. So identify that one where you do really, really well. But then also, let's identify that lever where you have the most amount of opportunity, to be focusing on and drilling down into to make your business stronger. Listen, at the end of the day, this is your machine. This is your company. If your vision is to sell it, we need to be showing a highly profitable business. We need to be showing that we have a consistent flow of clients in the door. And we need to be showing that we can serve all of the people that are coming in the least stressful way possible. If you would like to learn more about the 9 levers and more about what it is that we do, then I invite you to come and just simply put your phone up to this QR code. Whoopsies, sorry. Let me just go back to that QR code so you can just put your phone up. It's going to take you to a page where you can opt in and learn more about these 9 levers. And I go through each lever in way more detail so that you can better understand what you need to be focused on and working with in order to get your business ready to sell. Just take your phone, hold it up to the QR code. At the bottom of your camera, a link will come up, and you are welcome to join in to the training. It is an on-demand training. I just sit there and I talk you through these 9 levers in infinite more detail. But just to close us out really powerfully here, your job when you're getting ready to sell your business is to show that you can support growth, that you have the team in place to be able to do it, that you have a really strong brand, and that your messaging is making you money because it's attracting high quality leads. The offers are offers that people snap up right away. If you're selling something that nobody's buying, stop selling it. Focus on what it is that people are buying and what it is that they need. Once you've got and can show that you have those high quality leads coming in consistently, then show how you are nurturing and outreaching with either past clients or potential new clients, or nurturing your community so that you build trust with them so that when it comes time to making an offer, they are already sold on what it is that you do. Show the data behind your conversions. Show how many people are coming to your website and following through and booking a call. Show how many people are going to be buying from your sales pages. Data doesn't lie. Your numbers don't lie. The more numbers you can show with a potential investor or buyer, the more lucrative and the more attractive your business becomes for this person. Make sure that we've got those standard operating procedures, as boring as they are to write. Listen, it's a little bit like gouging your eyeballs out trying to write these documents, but you will be so grateful at the end of the day when you can show your buyer exactly how your business runs step by step, so that anybody who's going to step into that role can pick up and leave off wherever you were. Let's look at those leveraged opportunities and see where you are the barrier to your own business growth. And then let's make sure that your rockstar team is in place and everybody is doing the job that they need, and you don't have any dead weight around you. That is my time for the presentation. If you have any questions and you want to stay on, please just stay on. I will stay here until 3:15. Let's chat. You can come onto the screen and we can just chat with each other, or send me an email. Send me a contact form. You can connect with me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I have a podcast called The Road to 7 with Shelagh Cummins. Whatever you need, it'd be an honor to stay connected with you. And if I can do anything to support you to make your business more sellable, I would love to do that. Thank you so much, Alex and Mike, for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity. If you're still in the session, I think you can head back to networking unless you want to stay and chat. I can chat through the chat, or we can just have a conversation, whatever works best for you. Alyssa, you're welcome. It was an absolute honor. Thank you for being here today. I'd love to learn more about your business when you have a second, but I think you should go to the networking session. It'll be really good. Sure, I'll stay here, Alyssa. It'd be great to chat. Yeah, if anyone would like to join me, then just click the share audio and video option in the top right. I am going to stop sharing my screen so that it's easier and makes more space for you to share your screens. And Alex, am I right that everybody is heading over to the networking now, the speed networking?
Hi.
Hi, Alyssa. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. This is so fun. Tell me about you and your business.
Well, I don't want to get too much into it. I guess because I'm not necessarily actually like looking to sell at this point.
Fair enough.
I just wanted to, I just am participating as a learning opportunity.
You know what, Alyssa? And I think, sorry to interrupt. I think that's so important. And even if you're not wanting to sell, then we want to be structured in a way that if you change your mind, you can. And if you want to just close it when you're done with it, you can close it. But regardless, these 9 levers, those are essential no matter what you're doing, especially finding those leverage points. Otherwise, you're going to be working around the clock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, yeah. I think that, you know, I recognize that we should ideally want to be setting it up so that no matter what, it's saleable.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If we're going to be doing this, then we might as well sell it. You know, it's interesting. I do work exclusively with women in my program. I do coach a couple brave men privately, but it is women. And I have to tell you that on the whole, women tend not to be looking at their exit strategy for their business. And I think it actually holds them back sometimes because they keep everything in-house and they want to be doing it all. Whereas the opportunity is to be looking at having this baby be bigger than you, which means you can have a larger impact on the world. You know, the bigger your company, the more your revenue, the more your impact.
Yeah. No, I mean, I thought that I totally got everything that you were talking about and sharing in your presentation. It was great. And I signed up for the session that you shared. And I think that, like just, I feel like we have a lot of things in place, but I also recognize the ones we don't. And so regardless of the intention, those will be the ones that I will work on. And I would love to stay connected.
Yeah, let's stay connected. And, you know, when you're looking at those 9 levers, it's a little bit of a dance because we as the centerpiece of this business, as the entrepreneur, we have to have our hand on all 9 of those levers, but not all levers need all of our attention all of the time. And so when you can sort of look at your year and say in the next 90 days, right? A 90-day sprint, 3 months, 90 days is long enough for you to be putting something in place, trying it, testing it. You'll see whether it works. And it's also long enough for you to see if it doesn't work. And choose 1 or 2 of those levers. And maybe it's, you know, this 90 days, we're really going to focus on that brand positioning and on the lead generation. Or this 90 days, we're going to be focused on the standard operating procedures. And may I ask that anybody who's on your team, they can write their own standard operating procedures for their own job. We do not need to be writing it for them. You know, just choose 1 or 2. And so though we have to be paying attention to all 9, we don't need to focus on all 9 all the time.
I'm pretty clear on which 1 or 2 I need to focus on.
Good. Are you open to sharing or no? It's fine if you don't want to.
No, I don't mind sharing. I feel like, you know, I feel like we actually have a lot of the, our company is in a good position, but, I mean, I have been, a lot of the marketing, which I think is done relatively well, is dependent on me.
Right.
And that's the hardest part to let go.
Oh, for sure. Because it's your brand voice. It's the baby that you started. It's like, it's all of those things. What if somebody says something and it's wrong? Like, what if I get backlash? What if people aren't relating to it? Like, it's so personal.
It's so personal.
It is.
So that's been a hard lever to let go.
Yeah. And, you know, I also don't think that you need to fully let it go, but I also don't think you have to be the strategy and brains behind all of it.
Yeah. So
And
that's where I'm at now.
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing.
Yep.
Well, I don't want to hold you from your other session. I look forward to staying connected. And thanks for hopping on screen.
Yeah, no, it was nice to meet you. And we'll link up on LinkedIn.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. Goodbye, Alyssa. Have a great day. And for the rest of you watching, thank you for joining. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your sessions.